Good morning, students. Welcome you again to the online classes. Today I am going to take a class of class 10 mathematics. So you can understand that we are in previous class we are doing the chapter number 3, means the linear equation in two variable. So last day we taught what are the conditions that a pair of linear equations has single solution, means one solution, more than one solution, mean infinite solutions, or having no solutions. I would like to give the example once again. So if we know that two equation a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0, this is one equation, and the second equation is a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. Then from here we derive three conditions. Number one, if a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, then we said that this pair of linear equation has one solutions or unique solution or consistent. If a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2, in that case we call that this pair of linear equation has infinite many solutions, or you can say the lines are coincident or the equations are consistent. And the third condition was if a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 but not equal to c1 by c2, then we say that the lines are parallel, means they have no solutions. Okay, so last class we discussed about that. Now today we discuss how to solve a pair of linear equation by substitution method. So I am telling you the process first. So in every problem we have two equations. Suppose a1x plus b1y plus c1, let this is our equation number 1, and a2x plus b2y plus c2, let this is our equation number 2. So first what we have to do? First we have to choose any one of these two equations, and from there we have to calculate a value of one variable. Suppose we are choosing equation number 1. So from equation number 1, if we calculate the value of x, then what will be it? So a1 into x is equal to minus b1y minus c1. That means x is equal to minus b1y minus c1 by a1. Obviously a1 must be not equal to 0. Now whenever we know the value of x, let this is our condition number 3, put the value of x in this equation, in place of this x put this y. Then the second equation will convert it into a linear equation in one variable. And in previous class we learned how to solve a linear equation in one variable. This is the procedure how to solve this type of equation. I am giving you an example. Let's come to the exercise 3.3, question number 1. So in 3.3, all the problem we have to solve it by using substitutions method. So the first question is question number 1, exercise number 3.3. So first question is x plus y, which is equal to 14. So let this is our equation number 1, and the second equation is x minus y is equal to 4. X minus y is equal to 4. This is equation number 2. Now from equation number 1, what we have? X will be equal to 14 minus y. So x equal to 14 minus y. Let this is our equation number 3. Now put x equal to 14 minus y in equation number 2. So put the value of x in equation 2 we have. So x, what is the value of x? Is 14 minus y. So 14 minus y minus y, that is equal to 4. So you can see that this is the linear equation in one variable and we can easily solve it. See how we can solve it. So first remove the bracket. So 14 minus y minus y, that is equal to 4. That means 14 minus 2y, that is equal to 4. That means minus 2y is equal to 4 and minus 14. That means if we shift 14 from left hand side to right hand side, so we know the sign of the quantity is changed. So minus 2y is equal to 4 minus 14, that is equal to minus 10. That means y equal to 5. Y equal to 5. So value of y is known. Now put the value of y in equation number 3. We have the value of x. So from equation number 3 we have x is equal to 14 minus y and value of y is known, that is equal to 5. That means x equal to 14 minus 5, that is equal to 9. Therefore the solution of the equation is x equal to 9 and y equal to 5, and hence the equation is solved. Okay, I think you understand what actually the process are. I am choosing one more problem. Suppose question number 5. Question number 5. So question number 5 is root 2x plus root 3y is equal to 0. Root 2x plus root 3y is equal to 0. This is the first equation, and second equation is root 3x minus root over of 8y is equal to again 0. So let this is our equation number 1 and this is our equation number 2. Now first we have to choose one equation. So from equation number 1 we have root 2x is equal to minus root 3y. Root 2x equal to minus root 3y. That means x is equal to minus root 3y by root 2. So this is the value of x. X equal to root 3y by root 2. Make it a numbering, equation number 3. Now substitute the value of x in equation number 2. We have substitute the value of x is equal to minus root 3 by root 2y in equation number 2. See what happened? So equation number 2 is root 3 into x, and we know the value of x is minus root 3y by root 2. So put it here, minus root 3 by root 2y minus root over of 8y, which is equal to 0. That means if I do the calculation, so it will be 3 by root 2y minus root over of 8y, that is equal to 0. That means do the LCM. So LCM is root over of 2. So this is 3y minus root over of 16 y, that is equal to 0. That means root 3y minus root over of 16, the value of root over of 16 is 4, is equal to 0 if I do the cross multiplications. That means minus 7y is equal to 0, which means y equal to 0. So value of y equal to 0. Now if we put y equal to 0 in equation number 3, we have the value of x. So from equation number 3 we have x is equal to minus root 3 by root 2 into value of y, which is equal to 0. So the result is 0. That means the solution of the equation is x equal to 0 and y equal to 0, and solved. You can see the process is very easy, isn't it? Okay, so now we are going to our next question, question number 2, and I am skipping 1, 3 and number 6 because all the problem has same pattern. So I am skipping the problem for you. Solve them in your home. Okay, so let's move to next question, question number 2. Question number 2 is, okay, so solve the equation 2x plus 3y equal to 11 and 2x minus 4y is equal to minus 24, and hence find the value of m for which y equal to mx plus 3. So first we have to solve this equation. Okay, so let's solve it. Okay, so first calculate the value of x or y from equation number 1. So from equation 1 we have 2x is equal to 11 minus 3y. That means x is equal to 11 minus 3y by 2. This is our equation number 3. Now substitute this value of x in equation number 2. So substitute x is equal to 11 minus 3y by 2 in equation number 2. We have 2 into value of x. Value of x is 11 minus 3y by 2 minus 4y, which is equal to minus 24. That means these 2 and these 2 will cancel each other. That means 11 minus 3y minus 4y, that is equal to minus 24. Okay. Now calculate this one. So 11 minus 7y, that is equal to minus 24. Now from here calculate the value of x. That means minus 7y is equal to minus 24, and 11 is a positive on left hand side, so it will be negative 11. That means minus 7y is equal to minus 24 minus 11, that is minus 35. So minus and minus will cancel each other. So 7y equal to 35. So y will be 35 by 7. 7 5 is 35. So value of y is equal to 5. Whenever we know the value of y, put this value in equation number 3. We have the value of y. So from equation 3 we have x equal to 11 minus 3 into y. So 3 into y equal to 3 5s are 15 by 2. So 11 minus 15, that is equal to minus 4 by 2, that is equal to minus 2. So there finally we have the solution of these two equations as x equal to minus 2 and y equal to 5. Now put x equal to minus 2 and y equal to 5 in this equation. We have the value of m. Okay, so now put, okay, I am rubbing this portion due to shortage of space. Okay, so put x is equal to minus 2 and y equal to 5 in this equation, y equal to mx plus 3. See what's happening. So 5 is equal to m into value of x, that is minus 2 plus 3. That means 5 is equal to minus 2m plus 3, which implies 2m is equal to 3 minus 5. That implies 2m is equal to minus 2, which implies m is equal to minus 1. Therefore, the value of m equal to minus 1, and here solved. Okay, so question number 2 is done. Now in question number 3 there are 3, 4, 5, 6 questions. We'll solve 1 or 2 questions and remaining will be homework for you. Okay, so I am choosing question number okay, do one thing, you just solve up to question number 2. In next class we will continue the remaining portion of the chapter, and hope next day we will complete this exercise. Okay, thank you.